in the world. When I say we, I'm not talking about us, the working people. I'm talking about the rich, the capitalists, the billionaires, Trump, all those who are lying to us and trying to drag us into this war, kicking and screaming. We say no! Generations from now, our children will ask us, when the U.S. was on the brink of going to war with Iran, what did you do? Did you stand up? Did you fight? Did you raise your voice? Did you speak out? Did you march? Did you do everything you could to prevent this disaster? Those of us here today will make a solemn pledge that we'll tell our children that not only did we do everything we could, we built a movement, we stopped the war machine, we united across our broad, deep working class, not just in the United States, but abroad, to bring all wars to an end. We know what side we're on. We're on the freedom side. Which side are you on? Which side are you on? Which side are you on, my people? Which side are you on? Which side are you on? Which side are you on? Which side are you on, my people? Which side are you on?
I'm gonna ask you, what do we want? You're gonna say US out, okay? And I'm gonna say, when do we want it? And you're gonna scream now. As loud as you can, okay? What do we want?
US out!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
US out!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
US out!
When do we want it?
Now!
No justice, no peace.
No justice, no peace!
US out the Middle East.
US out the Middle East!
No justice, no peace.
No justice, no peace!
US out the Middle East.
US out the Middle East!
No justice, no peace.
No justice, no peace!
US out the Middle East.
US out the Middle East!
Alright. So I got another one. Okay, so I'm gonna say, I'm gonna ask you a question, and you're gonna say, we fire up, won't take it no more, okay? So let's practice it. Beans for water can't feed the poor.
We're fired up, won't take no more!
Beans for water can't feed the poor.
We're fired up, won't take no more!
Beans for water can't feed the poor.
We're fired up, won't take no more!
We're fire up.
Take no more!
We're fire up.
Won't take no more!
We're fire up.
Won't take no more!
We're fire up.
Won't take no more!
Beans for water can't feed the poor.
We're fired up, won't take no more!
Beans for water can't feed the poor.
Fired up, won't take no more!
All right, as I mentioned earlier, it's important to consider the impacts of this war on Iran, not only abroad, but also here at home. We must understand that the U.S. military comes here at home. The money that we spend to build our military abroad reflects itself in militarized police that wage attacks on our black, our brown, our immigrant communities. So to talk more about that, shame. To speak a little more about that, I want to invite up next Sim from the Answer Coalition. Let's hear it for Sim.
Lies and tricks will not divide workers standing side by side.
Lies and tricks will not divide workers standing side by side.
Lies and tricks will not divide workers standing side by side.
Lies and tricks will not divide workers standing side by side.
Brothers, sisters, siblings, right now, the Trump administration has launched a massive strike on the people of Iran. Are y'all okay with that?
No!
Donald Trump dropped 31,000-pound bombs on civilian nuclear facilities. These are bunker buster bombs in Iran. Can you imagine if a foreign power decided that they were going to drop bunker buster bombs on our nuclear facilities up here on Lake Erie? We've got 2 in Lake Erie. Could you imagine if a foreign power dropped cruise missiles on the nuclear facilities that we have at Lake Erie? That's what Donald Trump has just done in Iran. Shame! Shame! Trump wants us to believe that Iran is close to having nukes. Trump wants us to believe that Iran are God's chosen enemy. He wants us to believe that the U.S. has every right to destroy a sovereign nation.
Shame! Shame!
Trump wants to spread every lie in his pocketbook to justify war crimes and U.S. aggression. Shame!
Shame!
We know these lies. This is the same playbook that the U.S. has used in Libya, that the U.S. has used in Afghanistan, that the U.S. has used in Cuba, that they've used in Vietnam, that they've used in Korea, that they've used in Venezuela, and so on. We know Trump's lies because he spreads the same falsehoods against our immigrant neighbors here in Columbus and across the nation. He calls them murderers and criminals. He does the same with our black community, calling them rioters and looters just because they don't want to get shot by the white supremacist pigs. He does the same thing against the trans community, calling them creeps, calling them sexual deviants and predators. This is disgusting behavior. Do y'all see through his lies?
Yeah.
Do y'all believe his ass?
No!
No! Whatever you may believe about this country or that, it is our duty inside the belly of the U.S. war machine to stand up and fight back against endless wars, against people being attacked in our communities, immigrant neighbors being harassed, for the liberation of Black America, for trans liberation, for a working class future where war makers, bankers, and racists don't get away with these crimes. The biggest threat to the world today, Donald Trump and the USA.
Biggest threat in the world today, Donald Trump and the USA.
Biggest threat to the world today, Donald Trump and the USA.
Biggest threat in the
World today, Donald Trump and the USA. Thank you very much.
All right, I need you all to repeat after me, okay? From the belly of the beast,
From the belly of the beast,
U.S. of the Middle East.
U.S. of the Middle East.
From the belly of the beast,
From the belly of the beast,
U.S. of the Middle East.
U.S. of the Middle East.
From the belly of the beast,
From the belly of the beast,
U.S. of the Middle East.
U.S. of the Middle East.
So I want to tell y'all something. We've been out in the streets for weeks. We have been mobilizing against an all-out assault on the working class people here in Columbus, all across the country and across the world by the Trump administration and this imperialist system. Shame!
Shame!
We have been out in these streets because we do not want to be dragged into another endless war. We understand what has happened against the so-called war on terror in Iraq, in Afghanistan, in Libya. We will not be dragged into another endless war.
No!
We are also out here today because we understand that so many struggles we have been fighting for, whether it be to stand in defense of our immigrant neighbors, our trans siblings, our students, our Black and Palestinian brothers and sisters, we know that our struggles are connected. And we know that our fight is deeply intertwined with the fight against the U.S. war machine. Is that right?
one? Do you want to fight for a system beyond the imperialist system? So let me tell y'all something. Are you ready to fight against the war machine? Are you ready to fight for people's needs? Then y'all are ready to join this movement that's fighting against the war machine. This movement that comprises of families, of young people, of people all across different backgrounds have been fighting against the war machine, but they have been explicitly fighting for a system. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, that system is a socialist one. And why? When I say a socialist system, why we're fighting for one? I'm talking about a system where working class people hold political power and use the economy to plan for people's needs. That is the system we are fighting for.